problem? Do you ever find yourself making decisions based on what immediately comes to mind, even if it's not the whole picture? Today, we're diving into a fascinating quirk of our minds, the availability heuristic. It's that powerful tendency to overestimate the likelihood of events that are easily recalled, often because they're vivid, recent, or emotionally charged. Think about it. Why do we sometimes fear flying more than driving, even though statistics tell a different story? It's often because dramatic plane crashes are more readily available in our memory than the countless uneventful car journeys. This isn't just about everyday choices, it shapes how we perceive the world, influence our opinions, and even impact our understanding of complex topics like psychology, true crime, and those intriguing conspiracy discussions you love to have. We'll explore how this mental shortcut, along with others like confirmation bias, the illusion of truth effect, Dunning Kruger effect, the halo effect, and the fundamental attribution error, can subtly steer our thinking. Understanding these biases isn't about judgment, it's about empowerment. By recognizing these patterns, we can become more critical thinkers, make more informed decisions, and navigate the information landscape with greater clarity. And I'm so glad you're here to explore this with me. Okay, here we go. Since I've been talking about the effects of family vlogging, I wanted to talk about first, like, the psychology behind everything. This is going to be the psychology behind everything and how it's shaping the younger generations. That is why we're going through the nitty gritty. We're going to talk about all the psychology behind social media. Have you ever noticed that after watching a few videos about something, suddenly it feels like it's happening everywhere? That's not always reality. It's called the availability heuristic, and your brain uses it every single day. Your brain has a shortcut. Instead of asking what's actually most likely, it asks what's easiest for me to remember. The easier something is to recall, the more common your brain assumes it is. And that's why after watching a bunch of true crime videos, the world can start feeling more dangerous. After seeing dozens of cheating stories online, it can seem like everyone is unfaithful. When you honestly, that's not the truth. After watching conspiracy content for hours, even unlikely theories can begin to feel more believable, not necessarily because there's stronger evidence, but because they're constantly available in your mind. I've done that. It's very true. But you have to calm down with that and find the truth. And social media absolutely amplifies all of this. Algorithms don't show you reality, they show you more of what you've already watched. So your brain starts confusing frequency of exposure with frequency in real life. This does not mean that those things never happen. They absolutely do happen. It just means that our brains aren't very good at separating what's common from what's memorable. The availability heuristic is one of the reasons two people can look at the exact same world and come away believing completely different things. So the next time something feels like it's happening everywhere, ask yourself one question. Is it actually common, or is it just common in my feed? Sometimes the biggest bias isn't what we believe, it's what our brain remembers first. So this is going to be a part of a series that I'm doing alongside the influencers influencing and what they're influencing. What we will be talking about in this series is, well, this first one, availability heuristic, why your brain thinks something is happening everywhere. Two would be confirmation bias, why we seek out information that agrees with us. And three, the illusion of a truth effect, why repeating something can make it feel true. Four, cognitive dissonance, why changing our minds is so uncomfortable. Five, Dunning-Kruger effect, why confidence and competence don't always match. By the time we get to the Dunning-Kruger effect, you guys will already understand cognitive biases. You have to understand that first before you can understand the other. All of these do affect everyone at some time in your life. So I will say about the Dunning-Kruger, it says like it showed that some people with less knowledge in a particular way in a particular area may overestimate their ability because they haven't yet learned enough to recognize what they don't know. As people gain expertise, their self assessment usually become more accurate. So, we're going to talk about all these nitty gritty little psychological things that are happening to everyone everywhere. So, you know, you're not alone. These are things everyone goes through, and it's really important to talk about. And I do think it's going to go great hand in hand with the social media influencers and how they can be helpful and how they can be hurtful to younger generations. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you could like and subscribe, that would truly help me out so much. You don't have to watch all of my content, you don't have to, but it really does help me out if you would just like the video, get it pushed out. I'm trying to fix my algorithm, my SEO, so that I'm in the algorithm and give you better content. I don't like to use other people's pictures and videos in my content. I feel bad about it, but I mean, if that's what I need to start doing to get more views, I guess I will, but I don't know. It's just uncomfortable for me. I don't know what. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for being here. And like I said, if you did like the video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more of me. If you just want to help my channel grow, that would be awesome. Thank you so much. Bye.